What's going on, gamers? Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. Today will be the third episode in a series called Operator Colts. Today we are going to be discussing the shotgun. It's probably everyone's favorite topic of discussion on this channel, as the shotgun is kind of a cornerstone for the Trench Grenade channel. Before we go any further, guys, just a reminder, the Discord server is live. For those of you that don't know what a Discord is, it's just a service where you can go in there. You do have a chat channel and a voice channel, a bunch of different subcategories in there in our private trench notes thing, where you can link up with guys for training, or you can just play Tarkov with the boys. If that interests you, check it out. Additionally, we have the Patreon. The Patreon is the only way that I receive any funding for this channel, so it's not for everybody, but if someone wants to be a patron of Patreon, then please check that out. Of course, like always, the 4 rules of firearm safety. We won't have any firearms present in this video today, so sorry for that, because we will have alcohol. But the four rules of firearm safety: treat every weapon as if it's loaded. Don't point the weapon at anything you don't intend to destroy. Keep your fingers straight off the trigger until you're ready to engage, and be aware of your target and the surroundings. Geralt, come here. We have a co-star today. Come on, up. This is Geralt. He's the co-star for today's video, and the drink for the video will be Yingling. Okay, so everyone, whether you're drinking a coffee, a beer, or hydrating for if you got a PT test in the morning, cheers. Also, real paratroopers freaking drink before the PT test. Okay, not legal advice, but whatever. Okay, Geralt, what do we want to cover first? You want to cover the cons. Okay, so let's talk about the cons of the shotgun. So, the joke goes about the shotgun: if you're going to make fun of a shotgunner, go 150 meters away from him, then start making fun of him, because he probably won't be able to do much against you. Yes, I know there's certain categories, rifle stuff out there, Hornady SST makes a good slug, but the biggest con of the shotgun is going to be range, okay? The rifleman definitely has the upper advantage on range. There are options for the shotgunner to overcome that, but just like a lot of video games will portray, if you fire a shotgun shell, out there at, anything past 50 meters in most games, even, the freaking shotgun won't do anything. As we know, that's all a little blown out of proportion, but yes, that is the biggest con of the shotgun, is going to be range, okay? You can overcome that a little bit with slugs, like I said, but you're never going to get what you can get out of a rifle, obviously, okay? The second con of the shotgun that the cult of shotgunners is going to fail to realize is that they are the weak point. They are the weak point for the shotgun, because the shotgun, every time you fire a shell, for most shotguns, you have to load a new shell into the magazine too. And just like Geralt here, my co-star, come here, buddy. Just like Geralt, most of you basically don't know how to use your opposable thumbs well enough to get those shells into the gun efficiently, okay? So you are the weak point of the shotgun in most cases, and that goes for me as well, okay? Because it's hard to load 8 things into one thing as opposed to 1 magazine into a rifle. All right, so a rifleman is always going to be able to beat you on reloads. All right, so keep that in mind. Another con for the shotgun is going to be bulk. They are heavy. They're typically going to be heavier than your standard rifle, okay? A lot of these ARs nowadays you can get for 6.5 pounds. It's pretty standard with, loaded 7 pounds. For the shotgun, shells are heavy, they're bulky. It's hard to carry a lot of them, and you're going to have to take up a ton of space to carry a lot of shotgun shells for a sustained fight. So that's another con, is going to be bulk. Okay, accessibility, it's coming along. You can accessorize a lot of shotguns nowadays. It wasn't like that when I was growing up with shotguns. It was either synthetic or wood. So that's another thing that's kind of coming around for the shotgun. So those are just a bunch of cons. Let's talk about what all the shotgun cult followers really like. Before we do that, take a quick break and take a sip of your beer, guys, or your coffee, or whatever you're drinking today. Okay, so we discussed some cons. We discussed the weight issue of shotguns, okay? They're heavy as hell. The ammo is heavy, right? It's hard to load the ammo. It takes a lot more practice. That doesn't mean it's not ineffective, but it does take a lot more practice and a lot more dry fire to become super effective with your shotguns. All right, even the magazine-fed ones, guys, because they're finicky. The weight of the actual weapon itself, okay. What else? And range. We talked about range. 150 meters. In my opinion, 100 meters for the average shotgunner. I'm giving you a little bit there. The average shotgunner, 100 meters is your limit. It's going to be your max effective range. Okay, guys, let's just be real. Everybody relax. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a sip of your beer or your coffee. You are the weak point, and your max effective range for most of you is going to be 100 meters. That's not an insult. It's just an ego check, guys. Come here, buddy. Okay. Come here. All right, what do we want to tell them next? The pros? Do you want to tell them the pros? Okay, let's tell them the pros. Talk about the good stuff. The reason why guys get into the shotgun. Before we continue, the LARP kit for today's video is the Ops Core Fast ST Howard Light Ear Pro, because poor, right? Face mask for the LARP, some freaking Vietnam Tiger stripes, a Smurf rig, okay, an old Soviet Smurf rig, and of course the freaking what are they called? UF Pro pants. Okay, guys, that is going to be, and of course this is loaded down for an AK kit with 2 mags per pouch, and the K-bar and a way to carry water on the back. All right. So the reasons, the pros, the reasons that pros and the reasons that everyone gets into the shotgun is going to be lethality. If you're within 50 meters of your intended target, okay, and you got buckshot, and you're a competent shotgunner, you're going to do some freaking damage, guys. You're going to do a lot of damage. If they're wearing armor, you're still going to be very effective. Administrative Results released a video a couple days ago, I believe, on a semi-automatic, no, it was a magazine tube IWI 2-bore shotgun, and he even says in that video, if there's a competent shotgunner within 50 meters, you know, up to 100 meters, regardless of what armor you're wearing on and regardless of what you're armed with, you need to be alert and you need to be awake. Because when you start hearing that shotgunner going to work and he's competent, he or she is competent, that's going to do some freaking damage, all right? So, lethality. The shotgun is very lethal. It is a very lethal tool. Do not fuck around with shotguns, guys, at all. Don't fuck around with any weapons, but definitely do not mess around with shotguns. And definitely do not mess around with a competent shotgunner within 100 meters. I'll just give it that, within 100 meters. Another pro of the shotgun is versatility. You got birdshot, number 4 buckshot, double aught buckshot, slugs. Those are just like some broad categories. You have a ton of stuff. You have dragon's breath, assault rounds, breaching rounds, you name it, guys. You can load anything into a shotgun shell if you wanted to. Anything, you know, small enough to fit in one. You can load pretty much anything. And guys do it. Guys use it for all kinds of stuff. Skeet shooting. If you're a prepper, shotguns are awesome because you can do cut shells. If you don't know what cut shells are, go watch Iraq Veterans video on cut shells. You can make a kind of a crappy load. You know, you cut the base most of the way on the bottom rim, and then it turns it into a modified slug, guys. Watch his video. He describes it a lot better. But yeah, you can use cut shells. So they're awesome. That is a huge pro for the shotgun. Yeah, they're awesome. Another pro is going to be they're simple. They are simple to use. If you, for whatever reason, I don't recommend it, because, but if you, for whatever reason, have an issue training somebody, and you have an old Stoger or CZ side-by-side shotgun, and they can handle, if they're able to handle the recoil, you know, break it open, put the shells in, finger off the trigger, close it up, and only when it's time to fight, safety off, bang, bang, press this thing, open it up, and do it again, okay? I don't recommend that typically, because, like I said, shotguns are an expert's weapon. I didn't say that in this video. They are an expert's weapon. Shotguns should not just be treated like, oh, I'm going to give it to my wife or my boyfriend or whoever that doesn't shoot. And if they are a smaller statured person, they're not gonna want to fucking use that shotgun, because if they do fire it the first time, most times they're not gonna reciprocate the pump if it's a pump shotgun, because they're not gonna know what the hell they're doing, and that recoil is gonna be very intimidating. So for that type of person, I probably recommend a AR-15. Okay, let's take a quick beer break. Now I need some of y'all right now to realize these operator cults videos are specifically to expose some flaws and some strengths of all of our favorite guns. I'm a member of the shotgun cult, right? As most of you know. So just relax. Everybody take a big deep breath in and a big deep breath out, and just relax. Geralt, where's your beer? Come here, weirdo. Come on. Say hi to the people. Okay, what did we forget to talk about? We talked about versatility of the shotgun. We talked about effectiveness within 100 meters. Okay, as Clint Smith says, the right shotgun loader, the right range will physically remove parts of your intended target's body and throw them on the floor, and you'll need a bucket to pick it up. Yeah, guys, shotguns really, they are an expert's weapon, but in summary, if you dry fire, if you're able to take the weight of the shotgun, if you know what your shells do, you need to pattern your shotgun at different ranges. You need to actually go to the range and actually do drills, loading the gun, running the gun, shooting the gun, freaking patterning it at different ranges, knowing exactly where to hold it with your shotgun. If you become an expert with your shotgun, I would take you in an urban fight over a rifleman as my battle buddy. I would 100% prefer that, because they're a freaking designated shotgunner that is trained, that does drills, that actually commits time. That is a freaking force to be reckoned with. Now, the issue that we run into in modern society is people want the quick, easy fix now. They want I want to be John Wick. How can I be John Wick? Okay, here's an AR-15 with a red dot, Gucci, everything, best trigger, whatever, and all you do is you put the mag in, you press this button, and you shoot. Okay, and guys can easily achieve their LARP fantasy, right, running the AR, so they don't put any work into the dry fire. But if you want to be super lethal, I mean, the shotgun may be the route. And think about this, guys. A lot of these engagements for end of the world, doomsday, even self-defense, okay, is going to be the old FBI statistics. I'll quote it again: 7 meters, 7 yards, and 7 seconds, right? Or maybe it was 7 yards, 7 seconds, 7 rounds. Okay, 7 yards, 7 seconds, 7 rounds. What that means is, obviously, they're 7 yards away. The whole thing is over in 7 seconds, and no more than 7 rounds are used. Well, typically your shotgun, considering that every time you pull the trigger, most of the time it's 9 projectiles, roughly 32 millimeter or 32 caliber to 9 millimeter size, right? Firing at one blast. So if you got freaking 6 or 7 of those, you're already winning the fight, guys. And that's going to be most of these engagements. And in my opinion, a lot of these fantasy doomsday fights that they are going to have when they're acting like Doom Guy running around the end of the world are going to be super close engagements. Not all of them, but a lot of them are going to be over stupid stuff like batteries, milk, freaking, gasoline, booze, ammo, stuff like that. And they're going to be civil unrest issues, right? Where you defending your home. And in a lot of those cases, if you know how to feed the shotgun and you got double out buckshot, it's going to do exactly what you need it to do. All right, guys, that pretty much summarized the video. I'm a member. I have my card. Okay, we'll use this Bulgarian mag. Assume this is my my cult card for the shotgun club. I got my card. Okay, I'm a card carrying member. But if you want to join this shotgunner club or cult, you need to train. You need to seek training and make sure you're proficient with your shotgun. And I'm not saying, yes, do stuff on the internet, look up and research what the shotguns are doing, but you need to go to the range. Fine, if that's a flat range, do it, right? Get out there, get a shot timer, and run some drills, set up 3 paper targets, you know, do 1 round, 1 shell, 2 shell, 3 shells, 4 shells, and then if you have enough ammo, 5, and practice topping it off and do it, you know, just do basic drills like that, transitioning between targets, and you'll see exactly how you're performing under duress with that shotgun, under simulated duress. And you can only, you know, expand that out and for a real life situation. Alright guys, this concludes today's video. I hope you all enjoyed the operator cult of the shotgun. A reminder, the Discord and the freaking Patreon are out there. There's an option for you guys. I freaking love making videos for this channel. I love the community that we are building around the shotgun. Is kind of our cornerstone, our little cult in there. But I hope y'all are actually taking it seriously and trying to protect life and liberty, protect good people from evil. Okay, be that good guy, be that patriot, seek training, and don't get lazy. Okay. All right, guys. Until next time, Trench Grenade signing out. Cheers to the freaking shotgun cult.